Alright, hi, welcome to the demo of Lover's Enigma. So in this game, well, you basically investigate your husband's mysterious death while getting involved in a cult. So this is indeed an Otome game, and yeah, what of it. So someone actually asked me to play this a while back. I didn't do it because I was procrastinating. I'm really sorry about it, but here we're playing the demo, and the game is actually releasing May 20th, so just in a couple of days. May 20th. I don't know why I said that so weirdly, but yeah, without further ado, grab a cup of coffee, and let's get going with the demo of Lover's Enigma. Oh, I guess we'll go with the typical one, even though that's a stupid name. Ever since I was young, my mother's voice dictated my fate. Every word a reminder that my future was a tapestry woven from family obligations. The pinnacle of this was my arranged marriage to Kazuki, a budding journalist my mother had met at a coffee shop. Lucky for her, he was in his late 20s too and looking to settle down. Reluctance gnawed at me, but I accepted. More to quieten my mother's persistence than out of any real desire. Love for Kazuki never blossomed, yet his friendship became a comforting presence, his kindness a balm for my uncertain heart. Then, just weeks after our wedding, he died. Suicide, they said. But something about the way he died, the timing, felt wrong, terribly wrong. Yet, what can I do? I'm an actor in a play, stuck in a role I never chose. Every move and word feels scripted by someone else, and no matter how hard I try, I can't escape the part I'm supposed to play. It's been 40 minutes. All you hear is the relentless sound of your mother's voice. Mom, I really don't think I'm ready for this. Nonsense, dear. You're not getting any younger. It's high time you moved on. Besides, Ryota seems like a nice young man. He's been asking about you. I know, but I still feel like something's missing. Like I haven't properly said goodbye. Oh, sweetheart, always stuck in the past, aren't you? You need to stop dwelling on what's gone and start thinking about your future. Ryota could be a good opportunity for you. It's not just about Ryota, Mom. There's something off about Kazuki's death. I can feel it. Here we go again with your wild theories. The police investigated and they found nothing. You need to accept reality and stop living in a fantasy world. But what if there's more to it than what they found? What if Kazuki's death wasn't an accident? Enough. I won't entertain your delusions anymore. You need to focus on being a proper wife and daughter, not chasing ghosts. Jesus, man. Which, unfortunately, there are parents like that. I just saw the cuss word on top. Yes, Mom. Good. Now I'll talk to you later. And remember, keep yourself together. We can't have any more embarrassing incidents like last time. You sigh and stare at the phone for a moment before glancing around the room. Your gaze wanders over the shrine in the corner, its eerie presence casting a shadow over the otherwise mundane surroundings. Maybe Mom is right. Maybe I am just seeing things. But I can't shake this feeling that something's not right. I can't hear myself think. You approach the shrine, a mixture of fear and determination coursing through your veins. As you reach out to touch his death photo, a chill runs down your spine. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched. Day 1. You don't have to walk me back home every day. There's no big deal. But still, going your way like this, I know you say you're okay with the whole still testing the waters kind of arrangement, but I can't help but feel bad about it. You hesitate for a moment, trying not to sound too patronizing. Anyways, thank you. I should head back. I won't take up any more of your time. Ryota's expression is still as unchanging as ever. I said fine. It's not bother, really. I was making sure you get home safely. Oh, well, in that case, Yoda's chuckle feels forced. As I look at him, I notice a smile doesn't reach his eyes. Great, so, same time tomorrow? Yeah, alright, thank you. Yoda looks at you and gives you that same unreadable smile before waving goodbye. You can't help but feel a pang of guilt and uncertainty as you watch him walk away. He probably doesn't want to get too involved with me anyways. I know he's just trying to be nice, but he's better off being with someone with less baggage, especially with everything that happened with Kazuki. You sigh softly, feeling the weight of your own problems. Maybe I should talk to Mom about easing up on her matchmaking. As if she would. Your task list is stored in your phone. Each day, new tasks will appear for you on the list. Completing tasks will cross them off for the day. Some tasks, like leaving incense for Kazuki, will appear every day. Completing certain tasks will increase sanity, and for character-specific tasks, will increase their affection for you. In the home screen of your phone, you can check your tasks in the task list, see your current contacts, look at the pictures you've collected in your gallery, and check your emails. Oh joy, work! In your contacts list, you can view the details of all the important people in your life. By clicking onto their portraits, you'll be able to see more details. In here, you'll not only be able to see their last scene, you'll also be able to see how much affection they have for you at the bottom of the screen. Oh, if only life was that easy. If only I could just open my phone and just see how much people love me. Nishima Ryota, my childhood friend and colleague. They're colleagues? Okay, well, I don't know why I focus on colleague part, but the childhood friend part, interesting. We're now fake dating, no thanks to Mom. Oh. That's kind of a good way to escape your mother's pestering, though. Time to stop looking at your phone and start preparing to go home. In this part of the game, you'll be allowed to free roam around the town. You may explore the town from 8 to 11. When it reaches 11, you'll automatically head home. By clicking on the buttons centered around the map, you'll travel to another area of the town. By clicking on the buttons centered in the map, you'll interact with the male leads and the various townsfolk. Be sure not to stay out too late. You wouldn't want to make your mom angry. Riverside, Lower District, Pharmacy, Temple. I mean, we do need to leave incense, so I assume that's at the temple, right? You see an individual try to enter the temple, but the shrine priest tries desperately to stop him. Best not to intrude. Oh, I guess like the shrine at home. Okay. You've already visited them yesterday. Maybe it's best to visit them tomorrow instead. Cinema. Absolute cinema. You avoid the river. Reminds you too much of Kazuki. I'm surprised. I mean, I wonder how much emotional investment our main character has for Kazuki, to be honest. Because it seems like a lot, but it seems more like a friend. Kazuki honestly seems more like a friend than like anyone else. Anything else, rather. Yeah. The cinema is closed for today. There seems to be a notice on the door. We are currently closed for today and tomorrow to prepare for the first preview of the new movie, Quadruple X. Library. The library is quiet. There's a book you can read about the city's past. Town in the X-Prefecture used to be under the feudal lord by the name of Unintelligible. The family was influential in the political sphere during the Meiji era, but the sudden death of the young master caused the family to fall into ruin. Some say his death was no accident, while others say there were supernatural things at play. Well, that's enough reading for today. No more. So I guess that goes to a different, the part on the left goes to a different city or something. Cafe. As you walk back home, you pass by a familiar cafe. The empty croissant wrapper that once contained a croissant from Yoko remains still tucked neatly inside your bag. For a moment, you consider going in to thank her, but seeing how busy the cafe is, you decide against it. Maybe you can come back tomorrow. Apartment sweet shop. Ooh, it seems to be closed today. Maybe you should visit the old lady that runs this place tomorrow. She was always kind to you, and it's been a while since you've talked to her. There seems to be a few delinquents hanging out the parking spot. Ah, the joys of youth. They seem to be talking about one of their classmates. Guys, I don't know if I can do this. You're talking about Class B's Beauty Mika-san? Dude, everyone wants to be our man. Small guy. Love it. He's right. Rumors say at least one guy from the current batch from every class has confessed to her at least once. Twice even. I don't think you've got a chance. And she's turned them all down. I don't know what kind of voice I'm giving them. I'm really sorry. I'm not taking myself too seriously because they're just random people. Oh man, you guys are making it any easier for me. Hey, whatever happens, we have your back, Yamato. That's right, Yamato. Oh, well, good luck, Yamato. They're like, who the hell is that? Police station? Sorry, miss. I'm an urgent case right now. Please leave your case details information at the counter. We'll contact you once we have a moment to spare. I doubt that. You and the receptionist write down your inquiries about Kazuki's death before leaving. Hopefully, they'll contact you soon. It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. Alrighty then. It's 10. It's 10. What do you want from me? There's still one more hour. You want to enter the convenience store, but there are a group of drunkards blocking the way. They seem to be yelling at the clerk. It's best if you avoid them. It's really late. Oh my god, bro, it's not too late. The alleyway looks dark and musty. Oh, creature. Yay! There's a strange cat here. Meow. Affection with Miyabi increased. Yes! It's really... Oh my god, I'm sorry, Miyabi. Strange office. This place seems shady. There's faint music playing from beyond the door. It's real... Oh my god. Fine. Jeez. Oh my god. Okay. What happened to music? You walk down the corridor to your apartment. As you pass by your neighbor's unit, you hear a loud thud coming from the room inside, then a scuttle of footsteps shortly after. The door clicks open, and you see a familiar yet sporadic silhouette pop up from behind the door. You. Before you can say anything else, he cuts you off. Ugh, can you stop leaving your trash outside? And when you leave the house during the day, you're always so noisy. I know you have nothing better to do, but some people have things to do, you know. He gives you that stupid look on his face, reminiscent of a certain 2008 anime. What, that's the kid? You want to yell at him and call him a stupid naggy, but you're an adult. And even though he's short and rude, he should be able to reason with one too. I'm sorry, I'll try not to be too loud next time. You expect him to continue berating you, but his expression softens. Seems as though he too was expecting some sort of resistance from you. Yeah, you better. Ren looks at you for a moment, a hint of defensiveness in his gaze. before reluctantly nodding his head and closing the door behind him. What a strange guy. I barely see him, and when I do, he lectures me. Whatever. Can't let some weirdo ruin my day. You finally enter your apartment. A groan escapes from your lips as you're finally able to kick off your shoes and collapse, exhausted, onto the couch. Why do I always have to deal with weirdos after a long day of work? Speaking of work, I can't deal with it anymore. There's too much going on. Everyone looks at me with that same pitiful yet annoyed expression. They gossip about me behind my back, yet every time they see me, they offer some unnecessary advice. It'll be so much easier if they just told me straight to my face that I'm weak. And Ryota is definitely not happy about this arrangement. And Kazuki's death. I just need to keep it together. Somehow. And then I'll be fine. I can't fall apart now. Not yet. Not with everyone waiting for me to fall. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am weak. Maybe I deserve their looks, their gossip. Maybe I deserve all of it. No. No, not again. No. That one's real. It's real. Or it's not. What is... No. Please. Not again. Hello? Anyone home? Yes, coming. You rush over the door, opening it frantically, in hopes of ignoring the strange noises coming from your apartment again. Hello? Sorry for the noise. No, who is it? Hello? Your eyes widen, surprised at this weird, sudden, dramatic entrance, a mix of confusion and skepticism on your face. What? Can I help you? The vibes for home are not immaculate. I can already sense the bad spirits squirming around your abode. But no matter. I'm Saotome Haruki, exorcist extraordinaire at your service. You blink, taken aback by Haruki's grandiose introduction. You were shaken up before, but now you're just simply perplexed. Who the hell is this guy? Exorcist. Haruki pauses for a moment, seemingly as though analyzing you a bit, his face showing a momentary tinge of shock. Then he shakes his head, as if to shrug off the thought before continuing on with his introduction. Indeed, your esteemed mother has employed my services to assist with the spiritual disturbances. They spell plaguing wrong? Yeah. Plaguing this dwelling. Your skepticism grows as you eye Haruki warily. And, you're sure you can handle it? Fear not, fair maiden, my reputation precedes me. While some may doubt my methods, I assure you, I possess genuine spiritual prowess. Doubt fills your mind, but at this point, is embracing a bit of spiritual fanfare really the worst idea you've had? Oh boy. Well, I suppose it can't hurt to give it a try. Haruki beams at you, his smile shrewd yet unreadable. Oh, excellent. With your cooperation, we shall banish these troublesome spirits post haste. Now, shall we begin? You hesitate, staring at this strange man once again. Alright, maybe letting some weirdo into your house isn't really the best idea. Actually, I appreciate your offer, but I think it might be better if you come back another time. I need some, time to prepare myself for your, methods. Haruki's smile falters, but he nods, reluctantly accepting your request. Oh, I understand, dear client. Though I must say the spirits may not be so patient. But if it is your wish, I shall honor it. Until next time, then, toodles. Oh no, I added the toodles. Just like that, the exorcist disappears as mysteriously as he had appeared. You close the door and turn your back into your apartment, trying to steady your breath. As the silence settles, a sudden tremor courses through the room. The furniture rattles, and then unsettling croaking noise fills the air again, sending a shiver down your spine. I thought it'd be gone by now, but it's still happening. No. What was it? I need to check my phone. Oh, Kazuki? Oh no. Crap. Must have forgotten to leave the incense out for Kazuki. No. Damn it. As you approach the shrine, it begins to shake violently. Kazuki's death photo slips from the altar. You race to the shrine, your heart pounding in your chest. This is a slot machine. You need 3 matches to win, but if your sanity is high, you only need 2 matches. Press the spacebar to start playing or click on the lever. Oh my god, there's gambling in this Otome game. Yeah? Oh, I have to... Oh, I'm paused. Oh no. The photo slips through your fingers and crashes on the floor, shattering on impact. I don't know if that's scripted to fail, you know? As it breaks, a flashback engulfs you. Okay, definitely scripted then. You see Kazuki in a version you've never seen before, wearing strange clothes, looking much sadder but unmistakably him. Where's this from? Is this the Kazuki I know? And if he is, why does he look so sad? Your head starts to throb, a painful ache as if trying to force a forgotten memory to surface, leaving you even more confused. You take a deep breath, trying to collect your scattered thoughts. With trembling hands, you carefully place the photo back on the mantle. Stepping back, you let your eyes linger on the image, your heart heavy with a mix of confusion and longing. The room feels eerily quiet, the silence amplifying the turmoil in your mind. Kazuki? Crap. I'm losing it again. That's not good. I need to calm down. What did she tell me? What was it? The bathroom. Yeah, I have to get to the bathroom. Normally you get actual help in order to get yourself together, but that's not an option for you. At least, not now. So there's the next best thing in keeping things under wraps. In this oh my god, there's a rhythm game. You're supposed to match the beat by pressing the arrow keys at the right time. Arrow icons will appear on screen and sync with the music. Hit a corresponding arrow key just when it lines up with the target zone. The more accurately you hit the keys, there's 2 C's in accurately, the higher your score. Keep calm and steady your heartbeat. Remember, suppress it. You're missing an R for suppress, pretty sure. Damn, I was hoping for some K-pop or J-pop. Unfortunately, I'm stuck with era music. I want udon for dinner. They're so real for that. Oh crap, why did that not register? Ah crap, I missed one. Or missed a couple. Okay. I'm fine. I'm good. It's under control. My head hurts. I should go to bed. Oh, cool. No incense? Kazuki's shrine, you try to tend to it every day, but today you can't bring yourself to touch it for some reason. Your stomach turns as you gaze at his death photo. He looks the same as he did the morning he left. You take a final look before turning away. Today has been so much already. You open the window to let some fresh air in, but all you're met with is the unfortunate smell of sewage. You close the window, disappointedly. I mean, there's a vending machine right out there. Normally, you would want to spend the rest of the night either crying in the shower or taking a normal shower. However, tonight isn't one of those nights. As you enter your bedroom, you fumble for the light switch in the dark. Wait, so where does the mom sleep in? Your hand brushes against the sharp edge of her nightstand, and you feel a sudden stinging pain. You pull your hand back quickly, but it's too late. A small, deep cut begins to bleed. Crap! You grab a nearby towel, wrap it around your hand, pressing deep into the cut, trying to stop the bleeding. Your vision blurs a little as you wince from the pain. But you swear you see a weird symbol form amidst the blood splatter. Boyfriends, husbands, exorcists, even this stupid apartment. Seriously, I wish Mom would just stop meddling with my business and making me do all this for her. Just as you say that, your phone buzzes. From the glow of your screen, you read the 3 words, 3 unread messages from Mom. I'm exhausted. I need to sleep. I can't deal with anything anymore. As you lie in your bed, your head swirls with the afterthoughts of today. I don't know why I'm slurring my words. Mothers, ghosts, boyfriends, husbands, duty, sins, choice, and most importantly, you. Do your choices matter? You can't help but worry about yourself. You can sense that things are changing, and no matter what you do, you can't stop it. You don't want to sleep just yet. There's so many things to do, but your eyes give out as you lay there on your bed. Your thoughts are finally quieting down, and all you hear is the same resounding sound of drums. Oh, okay. That's great, I guess. Oh, okay then. I can head home from here, but I'd rather not take up too much of your time, Ryota. It's not a problem for me to escort you back. Oh, well, it's just I have to get some stuff on the way home, dinner and such. I won't insist then. Have a safe walk home. Ryota leaves, heading towards the cafe. Maybe it's just visiting Yoko before going home. Your heart rate was unnaturally high last night. What do I keep telling you? Keep yourself together. Just follow your routine and it'll be okay. Just remember to do as I say. Oh my god, bro. Ugh. Why can't she mind her own business? Whatever. There's a lot of other things I need to do. Oh. That's a lot of things. Okay, sure. Gotta keep my sanity high. Anyways, I should get some offerings for Kazuki's shrine before going home. Thankfully, the temple is still open at this hour. Free roaming is now available again. You'll be able to explore the town from 8 to 11. During this time, you'll need to find the male leads scattered across the map besides several locations. You'll be able to interact with them. You'll also interact with various other townsfolk from other side interactions. However, they won't wait forever. Some interactions will disappear after a certain time, so choose wisely. Additionally, any interactions involving the main characters will automatically advance time by an hour. Plan your night carefully. It's that man. As you approach the temple, you see Haruki being hastily escorted out by an irate monk. Isn't there 2 R's in irate? I don't know. Seriously? Stop handing out your handing out your business cards to people trying to pray. This is a holy ground, not a business conference. Haruki, unperturbed by the monk's anger, tries to defend himself as he's pushed to the exit. Whoa, you boy on the grind for that bread, you get me? I'm an actual exorcist. I'm here to help. That's enough. We've had it with your antics. Leave before what the hell? I call the police again. Jeez, I'm doing what's called marketing, alright? People need my help, and I'm not going to stop spreading the word. What? Oh man, do I want to be a busybody? I'm just going to watch. As you stand by observing the scene, Haruki catches sight of you and grins cheerily. Witness my magnificence. You must vouch for me, dear client. This common man cannot perceive the ultimate power of my spiritual power. Ultimate force, sorry. But he's a monk who's had years of spiritual training. And I've taken a 30-day masterclass in exorcisms. Clearly, we're both qualified. Are you comparing years of dedicated training and discipline to your online workshop? Oh, we got Monk and we got Timu Monk. Oh no. What'd you do, man? Where'd you learn your monk training from? Skillshare? Like, hey, every legend has to start somewhere. Plus, I have a certificate and everything. Is it one of those online certificates that you print out yourself? It's legit, okay? Just because I took a modern approach doesn't mean it's not effective. Why am I even arguing with you? Modern approach or not, it's sacred ground and deserves respect. I respect it. I just think there's room for both ancient wisdom and new techniques. I'm here to help people in my own very effective and very real way. Why am I even bothering with this? Just get out. Hey, I thought monks were supposed to be all about compassion and understanding. Come on. If I don't hustle and promote myself, who will? It's part of my charm. This is a place of tranquility, not a stage for antics. I'm gonna call the police if you don't leave. Alright, I'll dial it back. But you have to admit, a bit of charisma can liven up even the most secret place. The monk sighs and you swear he might just break his vow of non-violence. Okay, yeah. He just ushers Haruki out of the temple grounds with an exasperated wave. Outside, Haruki waves you over with a cheeky grin. Well, that was something, you've got to admit. I really know how to stir things up. Yeah, you definitely make an impression. But maybe next time, try not to get kicked out. Deal. But hey, it's all part of the adventure, right? Anyway, dear client, what brings you to this sacred ground? Surely you didn't come just to watch my flair. I came to see you. Why do you care? Sure. What a kind-hearted wife. How commendable. Though I must add a little note, simply bringing gifts might not suffice to appease all spirits, especially those of the rather malevolent kind. Kazuki is not an evil spirit. Oh, right. I see. Forgive my choice of words, dear client. Finger guns. The world of spirits is vast and often misunderstood. Even benign spirits can have their own complexities and dangers. It's just that he's a little different. His ghost, if you will, has a different aura to it. Whatever's haunting, you guys are missing an N. It is not a simple spirit. It's something that's been festering for years even. You're only saying that to sell me more of your services, aren't you? Yeah, with a little faith. Well, I would love to show you some of my abilities. This time, I am being quite serious. Whatever's going on in your home is quite unique. Well, as much as I enjoy the eccentricities of the unknown, your house guest is not something to be taken lightly. Thanks for the concern. I don't need you to worry that much about me. Well, I didn't think you'd be so accepting of my deductions. Are you finally growing to trust me and my spiritual prowess? Don't push it. Where? Well, as long as you know that I do gently care, that's good enough for me. Anyways, I would love to stay in chat, but duty calls. Remember to contact me if anything happens. Toodles, I'll be off. With a dramatic flourish of his coat, Haruki turns and heads down the temple steps, disappearing into the bustling streets. You watch him go, a mix of amusement and reassurance setting in. Despite his eccentricities, Haruki's presence feels undeniably comforting. Right, I better go get Kazuki's incense while I'm still here. Oh my god, why do I have so much things? Sand increased. Affection with Haruki increased. Where's Yoko? Yoko. Oh, that is not Yoko. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I clicked the convenience store in the cafes like there. Sorry, I'm dumb. Ren gives the door a blank look. Welcome. Oh. His face twists up in disgust. Oh, it's you. Look, just get what you need and go home. I don't need you to make a mess of my job too. I'm not a messy person. Oh, you can't get enough of me. None of that is my fault. Ren rolls his eyes. Sure it isn't. Get what you need and get out. After picking up the items that you needed, you head back to the counter to purchase them. Ren begins to scan your items silently. He pauses scanning and silently looks at the air freshener among your items and gives you an approving look. Look at him, confused at his actions. This isn't the worst thing you could have bought. That's the brand I always get. He appears almost bashful at the admission, as if he has shared a massive secret. Seemingly raising the strangeness of his statement, he hastily scans the rest of your items without saying another word. He points at the cash register's display. He lets you go silently. As you head towards the exit, you hear a loud crash. Turning around, you see a customer standing amidst a toppled display. Ren, clearly irritated, clicks his tongue. Did you just click your tongue at me? You worthless brat. Your sloppy work cost us. What if I was injured, huh? It's not my job to deal with morons. What did you just say to me? I'll report you to your manager, you. Report it away. I'll clean it up. I'm not wasting my time arguing. You keep being mouthy with me, I'll slug you. The customer inches closer to Ren and points his finger at his face, threateningly. Ren steps back but realizes he's being backed against a wall as the customer corners him. Seeing the customer's aggression, you decide to step in. Hey, how can you say such things? You're the one who should apologize. As you try to intervene, the customer, who you can see is clearly intoxicated, tries to swing at you. Oh, I don't want to get smacked. Oh, that's balls. Oh, I just realized how the slot machine actually works. I thought it was random, but you're supposed to align the things. Oh, I see. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm really stupid sometimes. Unfortunately, the swing connects and you're hit squarely in the face. Pain radiates through your cheek as you stumble back, your vision momentarily blurring. Ren immediately rushes over, stepping between you and the irate customer. Hey, back off! Ren squares up against the customer, gripping a mop threateningly while pointing at the nearby security camera. I've got video evidence that you've assaulted her, so get out. Now! The customer, realizing the gravity of the situation, glares at Ren. Finally, he stumbles out the store, still muttering angrily under his breath. Ren turns to you, his face a mix of concern and frustration. He reaches out and helps you to your feet. You okay? That was a nasty hit. I'll be fine, just a bit shaken. Ren frowns, his frustration evident. You shouldn't have picked a fight you couldn't win. What were you thinking? I couldn't just stand there and do nothing. Ren sighs, shaking his head. You're like one of those guys who pretends to be cool and ends up getting hurt instead. Stupid. I was just trying to help. Yeah, well, it's a bit late for that now. Just don't do it again, alright? You're not invincible. Got it. Oh, I'd still do it again if I had to. Ren looks away, his cheeks tinged with a faint blush. You don't gotta act so tough, you know. Hey, says you. You're mouthing off at him before he was violent. Ren grumbles, but a small smile tugs at the corner of his mouth. Fine. Anyways, thanks for standing up for me. even if it was reckless. Anytime. And hey, you were pretty cool back there. Maybe I'll come by tomorrow and see you beating up another customer. Ren blushes deeper, clearly flustered. The next person I'll be beating up is you. He giggles as he shoos you towards the exit, his usual gruff demeanor returning. Alright, enough. Get out of here before you cause more trouble. As you reach the door, Ren calls out to you, his voice softer. Hey, if you're free tomorrow after work, we should swing by the shop near the apartment. You know, the one owned by that old granny. I'll pay back this favor. You nod, a smile on your face. I'll be there. Thanks, Ren. Ren grunts, trying to hide embarrassment. Yeah. Just don't make a habit of getting into fights for me, okay? Leave the store, your cheeks still throbbing, but spirits lifted. Oh. Hold up. I think they spelled lifted wrong. Despite the rough encounter, you've earned Ren's respect and gratitude. Plus, the promise of another meeting tomorrow lingers in the air. Okay. I want to visit Yoko. Sandy, hey! It's really late. I better head home before Mom gives me a mouthful. No, where? Oh, I want to pet the cat. Where's the cat? The cat's at the same spot again, but this time he seems friendlier. Yeah. Meow meow. I don't know why I'm doing this. Help. The cat seems satisfied at your pats. Affection with meow increased. It's really late. Oh no. Never. The cafe is closed. Oh my god. No, Yoko. As you head into your apartment, a knock echoes through the door. A voice calls from the other side. Hello, is anyone home? Oh, what now? With a resigned sigh, you approach the door. When you open it, you're met with a woman standing there, her hands clasped together in a formal manner. Have you found salvation through Hiroshi no Kami? Salvation? What do you mean? Hiroshi no Kami, Divine One, offers visions and guidance to those who see the truth. He's the light in the darkness, the savior of lost souls. You seem like someone searching for answers. Want to explore what he has to offer. Embracing his guidance might bring you the balance and peace you need to keep things in order. After all, in the midst of chaos, true balance is found through the light of the divine. Ooh, you know what? Already got spooky symbol in my hand after getting cut. Which I am kind of annoyed that she didn't really refer to it anymore when she woke up. Like it was just like for the morning and then she kind of forgot about it. Visions? I've been having strange dreams lately. Could it be connected? It's very likely. Hiroshi no Kami chooses his followers carefully. If you open your heart to him, you're missing an L for will. He will reveal the path to enlightenment. Would you like to learn more about his teachings? I'm not sure. Wait, this is a cult? Yes. Before you can say anything else, the woman steps closer, her eyes intense and unwavering. You must open yourself to him. Let me help you understand. She immediately reaches out and forcefully grabs your hand. Oh, you're missing a C for forcefully as well. A sudden shock courses through you as a flood of memories not your own overwhelms your senses. You see a woman crying, her face a mix of sorrow and desperation. You pull away, grasping. You shouldn't be gasping. The memory lingering. Don't touch me. You stare at your palm, the scar from last night ringing with a tingling sensation. You look back at the woman and see her smiling broadly with an unsettlingly serene expression. Thank you for accepting Hiroshi no Kami into your life. His light is now within you. She steps back, still smiling, and turns to leave. May Hiroshi no Kami's light guide you always. With that, she walks away, leaving you standing in the doorway, reeling from what just happened. Oh, okay, that's rude. After a long day, you decide to visit Kazuki's shrine. Compared to the day before, it's still relatively neat. I should take care of him first. I hope this keeps you at peace for tonight once again. Maybe it's my imagination, but the air around the shrine feels a little colder in the air, and the feeling of gratitude settles in my bones. You smile softly at the shrine. Good night, Kazuki. Work was tiring today. I'm sorry, Kazuki, but I'll do what I can. There, all better. Affection, Is he dead? I don't think he's dead. Why is there an affection meter for this man? This man's toast. What the heck? Hold up. Where's my contacts? Unavailable. Why did his affection? Is he gonna come back as a ghost? What the heck? Yeah, okay. No, wait, why did? Oh, crap, that's the wrong thing. Never mind, my bad. So. You're keeping it together pretty well, but there's no harm making sure you're extra calm. Funky vibe, meltdown. Why would I want meltdown? I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of what I want. I want a rhythm game. Also, girl, I'm so sorry that you... I'm so sorry that I gave you such a stupid name, girl. Oh, God. This is giving me more anxiety than I care to admit. Impressive, you hit 90% of the total notes. Send increased. Yes. Oh, okay. The window remains closed from the previous day. You still want to open the window? I'm good. You step inside and everything seems in place. The door clicks shut behind you. For a fleeting moment, peace settles in the air, and your mind drifts back to the day. I'm kind of annoyed that they didn't reference the fact that she found a knife on her bedside to cut herself, and then there was a scar, and then she just kind of forgot about it until the cultists arrived. But whenever I'm with Haruki, his high energy makes me feel less tired, and he's surprisingly fun to be around. I don't know how Ren does it, but customer service is surprising. It's certainly not for the weak. Certainly not. I would get so tired after dealing with all those customers, which explains why he's so grumpy. And a soft, unexpected smile brushes her lips. Maybe things aren't so bad after all. Maybe not everything has to be difficult. But before the thought can settle, something stirs beneath her skin. Guilt, thick and alive, begins to bubble, crawling its way through your veins and towards your fingertips. Your hands tremble. You glance down. Was that a flicker? A slither beneath the surface? What the... How can you enjoy life when Kazuki's killer is still out there? You don't actually believe he committed suicide, do you? The accusation lingers, sinking its claws in. Your fingers find your nails, and you begin to pick, anxiety bubbling up, choking your thoughts. No, you're already working on finding his killer, aren't you? Yet the doubt coils tighter. Are you making any progress? It whispers, persistent. Who gave you the right to smile, to feel any joy when Kazuki is nothing more than ashes now? Your nails dig into your flesh, tearing the guilt festering just beneath the surface. You claw your skin, frantic, as if somehow you can scrape away the guilt, as if those phantom insects crawling beneath the surface will stop moving, will stop whispering. The scar your hand throbs, sharp, biting, and suddenly the wound opens again, fresh blood dripping down your wrist. Your head pounds, a drumbeat of dread. I don't know why I stumbled on dread. A knock echoes from the door, soft but familiar. The cult again. Panic seizes you, and you run to the bathroom. desperate to escape, to wash away the dread crawling up your spine. You splash cold water in your face, but as you glance in the mirror, something flickers behind you. A shadow, a presence. Your stomach twists violently. Bile rises and you hurl the day's lunch into the sink. Then, without warning, the lights snap off. Darkness engulfs the room, thick and suffocating. The only sound is the low, menacing hum of the ventilator, the running water filling the void. And then, footsteps, thumping, scuttling. Someone is outside the bathroom door. Amen. A voice calls out to you. Mom? No, it can't be. She's far away, too far to be here. You shake the thought away, but the thumping grows louder, and the cold dread seeps into your bones. The wound on your arm bleeds more, pain shooting up your arm. Kazuki, you whisper a prayer, barely audible. I'm sorry. Please, I'll find your killer, I swear. Your phone buzzes in the dark, cutting through the tension. A notification flashes. It's from your mom. Remember to call if you need help. Your heart clenches, a bitter laugh slipping from your lips. Screw that. I'm not calling that explicit word for female dog. But then a colder thought cuts through the fear. Who are you calling? Oh. Ooh. Should I get the exorcist? You know what? I'll get the exorcist in because I feel like this is a spirit problem. Your hands trembled as you pulled your phone out to call the only person you knew who could deal with this. Ring. I'm not gonna do that. Hello, dear client. Are those pesky spirits being restless again? Or perhaps they're moving things around your apartment? Fear not, for my services are always at your disposal. You were so taken aback by his precise knowledge of your predicament that the rest of his bombastic greeting went right over your head. How'd you... Anyway, you're right. Things in my apartment were moved while I was at work. I swear my apartment was empty and no one was home. When I got back, everything was a mess, and something felt off. I didn't know what it was, but I felt supernatural, perchance? Please, just come over and help me. Of course, I'll be there shortly, my lady. Despite how odd he is, I can't help but feel reassured. The chill of the apartment sends shivers down your spine, and so, partly against your better judgment, you step out of your apartment to wait for Haruki to arrive. When the steady tapping of Haruki's shoes finally echoed down the hallway, the sun has already started setting. Wait. What? Wait, what do you mean the sun has started setting? It's 11, isn't it? I'm so confused by the current timeline. He waves at you before grasping the doorknob and opening the door with a flourish. After a brief moment, he pauses in the doorway, turns and gives me a wide grin. Why is the first person like prone like things and then there's second person? My, this is quite the energetic spirit we have here. Of course, this will not be an issue to me. I would advise that you step back a bit, my lady. You obediently take Haruki's advice and take a few steps back. Haruki, almost in a strategically like fashion, places candles around my apartment. He then comes back to the doorway and prepares to chant. The very air of the room starts to feel charged as Haruki's voice takes on a melodic quality. Words that I have no understanding of flow like water from his lips. His hands trace intricate patterns through the air, the candles flickering wildly as the flames dance erratically in a non-existent wind. It didn't take long for the room to fill with unsettling energy. A chill runs down your spine as a cold draft rustles the curtains, sending shivers across your skin. The melodic chanting is suddenly interrupted. Haruki clutches at his chest, staggering. A faint trickle of blood escapes from the corner of his mouth. Each cough sends specks of blood splattering onto the floor. The room is filled with the sounds of his labored breathing, and the eerie silence is only accompanied by the ticking of the clock. The flickering candles slowly calm as Haruki straightens slowly, wiping his mouth with the back of his hand, only to unsuccessfully smear it instead. It's fine. Just a particularly strong spirit. I'll manage. Though, something like this can't possibly stop the strongest exorcist around here. Of course, something as minute as this can't keep me down. With the strength of 1,000 suns and the wisdom of ancient sages, I shall vanquish any spirit that dares to disturb your peace. But a bit of added protection won't hurt. I picked this up from the temple today. It's not as strong as me, of course, but it does work. And even if it doesn't, it does add a cute little addition to your bags. It's the cat. Haruki digs with his through. I don't know. I'm incapable of reading anymore. Haruki digs through his bag and pulls out a small lucky charm with a cute cat face on it. Please have it. Thank you. It looks like you. Did you steal it, Haruki? How little faith do you have in me? You're missing an O from borrowed. I borrowed it. Borrowed it, huh? You're not planning on returning it, are you? Well, it's not a permanent loan. Besides, the temple has plenty of these. One less won't hurt. Plus, you need it more than they do right now. I guess you're right, but next time, maybe ask before you borrow something. Duly noted, but desperate times call for desperate measures, and protecting you is worth a little rule bending. This charm is special. It has an extra layer of protection that most don't. Well, I do feel a bit safer with it around. Thanks, Haruki. Anything for you, milady? All his waving around leaves his sleeve pulled up, revealing tattoos on his arm that seem closer to carvings than ink. You can't help but steal a couple of glances at them, noticing beads of blood seeping along the intricately carved symbols. Haruki notices the glances and sends a grin your way, eyes twinkling mischievously. These old things. They're my best kept secrets. People say they're a map of buried secrets, but I'm afraid it's just my way of keeping things interesting. Your plating, though, is something to be worried about. What kind of exorcist would I be if I were afraid of a little blood? I'm fine. Besides, it hurt a lot more when I got them. You hand him a towel so you take a seat next to him. Still, though, it looks painful. You hesitate, thinking about whether or not to ask Haruki about them, but he senses her curiosity and speaks up anyways. They're protective words so that I won't lose a battle with spirit. But if you're so strong, why do you need them? There is no shame in relying on an extra layer of protection. Sometimes there are enemies you can't fight alone. And besides, they look pretty cool, don't they? Adds to the whole mysterious Exorcist vibe, like I walked straight out of an anime or something. You roll your eyes, smirking at his cheekiness, but your smile fades when you see Haruki wince in pain. He's still hurt. His wound is bleeding and there's a ghost in your house. Haruki, you know, behind all that cheeriness and grandiosity, it seems that I don't know much about you. You met him like yesterday. He pauses, expression shifting as he searches for the right words before finally responding. It's nothing too interesting. Haruki's smile fades slightly, his eyes distant as if he's sorting through unpleasant memories. Or perhaps he's still dealing with the pain. Well, I've always been spiritually gifted. It's been my thing for decades. It's the only thing I have. It might not seem like it, but I guess there's a responsibility to it. Oh, and I like mackerel. Mackerel's alright, I suppose. Alright, it's the food of the gods. Haruki's expression shifts to something softer, but still as genuine. I know it might be hard to trust someone like me, but if for some reason you do, thank you. I appreciate it. I promise I'll tell you everything someday, maybe with some fried mackerel. You give a soft chuckle as playful remark as he returns to his usual demeanor. He adjusts his sleeves to conceal his tattoos once more. The little ritual I did should keep them quiet for a while, but watch out. This is one persistent spirit. You nod gratefully, feeling a sense of relief mixed with concern with for Haruki's well-being. Thank you, Haruki. Please take care of yourself. He acknowledges your words with a nod, his eyes reflecting a flicker of gratitude amidst the weariness. Always, my dear client. Until next time. Haruki trots back down the hallway, giving one last wave as he closes the door. Okay. I'll talk about it later. Okay. As you drift into sleep, fragments of another life flicker through your mind, faces and voices swirling around you, familiar yet distant, leaving an unsettling sense of déjà vu. There's a leader's presence, a protector's shadow, a friend's warmth, a wanderer's wisdom, and a companion's loyalty, all tangled in memories you can't quite grasp. You want to make sense of it, but weariness pulls you deeper into a void-filled slumber where the past whispers but never fully reveals itself. You feel your heart wrench as memories of the past continue to swirl in your brain. You hear the same familiar knockings, but this time they feel different. Not teeming with the same malicious intent brewing your apartment, but with an air of protectiveness, warmth, and even love. Someone loved you very much. He cared about you in the past. When you were chased out of your village, he took you in. Yes, him. He had everything. A mansion, servants, and power. Unlike the people at your village, he wasn't afraid of you, even though you brought endless calamities. He was potential. He saw strength. He saw kindness. Is this was or saw potential? Despite everything, you were the calm in his life. Until the calamity. Yes, you ruined everything. You had someone who loved you, but you couldn't help it. You had to ruin it all, didn't you? You had people who cared, yet that wasn't enough. You had to destroy everything. A persistent ache gnaws at your temples as you toss and turn in bed. When you finally drift off, you find yourself trapped in a state between waking and dreaming, with the oppressive weight of sleep paralysis pinning you down. All around you are familiar faces. The shadows dance and morph into haunting figures. Muffled voices, distant and unintelligible, echo in your ears as they scream your name. You see the people who loved you melt into a horrifying mass of flesh and blood. You try to scream, to move, but your body disobeys your desperate commands. Just when you think you can't take any more, the darkness recedes. You wake up drenched in sweat and trembling, the nightmare's clinging remnants leaving you shaken and exhausted. Oh, okay. After work, as you're stepping off the train with Ryota, your phone suddenly rings. Seeing that's an unknown number, you excuse yourself and step aside to answer, leaving Ryota to wait for you curiously. Hello, this is Officer Watanabe. I'm calling to discuss Kazuki's case. Yes, what is it? Have you found something? Did you find his body? Actually, we didn't find anything. We've thoroughly investigated the matter, and the evidence all points to a tragic suicide. We believe it's time to close the case. You didn't find the body you're closing as a suicide? What the heck? I understand that this is difficult, but continuing to push won't change the outcome. You can't be serious. There are too many unanswered questions. I know there's more to it. Kazuki wouldn't just end his life like that. His body wasn't even found, and that suicide note was clearly fake. Again, I sympathize with your situation, but all of the evidence supports our conclusion. We'll not reopen the case unless we receive concrete proof that someone else was involved. No, I can't accept that. Kazuki deserves better than this. I deserve closure too. Look, I understand you're grieving, but if you continue to pursue this, you could face legal repercussions for obstructing the police. I'm advising you to let this go. Are you just going to leave it? We don't have the manpower and resources to waste on a closed case. I'm very sorry. I hope that you'll be able to find peace soon. And with that, the line goes silent. You angrily close your phone. Reflection stares back at you helplessly from the darkened screen, as if begging you to do something to fix this. An overwhelming urge to scream wells up in your chest. I'm sorry about that. His voice surprises all the rage out of you. In your agitation, you have forgotten that he was still there watching the whole debacle unfold. You turn around, mortified. Sorry about that. It's just the police again. You must have guessed. They've given up on Kazuki's case. I'm really sorry that this is happening all after all the work you've put into this. I don't know what I can do to help, but if there's anything at all. Oh, no, it's okay. This is my burden to bear. I can share with you if you let me. Even so, it's not so good to fret over the past. Your mother's right about that. Ugh, not her again. I know you really look up to her, but she's not exactly the best person to listen to, especially with how stubborn she is about her ideals. The way she believes how everything can be overcome if you just put your mind to it. But sometimes, hard work just isn't enough. I know how headstrong your mother can be, but that mindset did help me and Yoko out of everything. You vaguely recall how your mother was there for Ryota and Yoko back in school. She helped them to escape their abusive home, always listening and supporting them as their teacher. It's a memory that sticks with you, especially when you think about how different things were for you. She means well and she cares about you. Does she now? The words come out tense and bitter. You can't help but feel angry at your mom for pressuring you even in her absence, at Ryota even though he doesn't know any better, and at yourself. Ryota senses the change in tension and clears his throat. Today's been a long day. Should we grab some food before I take you home? Yoko has been going on about this new pastry at the cafe. We should give it a try. You hesitate. Extra S and hesitate. Unsure of where to accept his offer. On one hand, you're annoyed at his blind admiration to your mother. On the other hand, you know he's not doing it on purpose. And with that, we're going to end the playthrough or demo here. It's an annoying place to end it on, I know. But, if you guys are going to play the demo for yourselves, try and test out the water for yourself and all that stuff, and try and get the game for yourself. I think this is probably a good spot to leave it on a cliffhanger on. But yeah, okay. So obviously, Ryota is kind of tone deaf here. Well, okay, that's not the right word. He's kind of emotionally not great at this. Right? He blindly accepts his mother's word, or our main character's mother's words. Like a childhood friend. I mean, obviously it's easy to see someone from just one perspective, but if your childhood friend's like, nah, she's such a jerk and whatnot, if you're just gonna blindly pick sides, it's not great. Yeah. So it is interesting that our main character's mother seems to be a lot more motherly. Oh, sorry, I hit my keyboard. Seems to be a lot more motherly to people who are not her daughter. Right? Because apparently she helped Ryota and Yoko out of an abusive family, supported them and all that stuff. Whereas with our main character, she is the abusive family. She is the abusive family who is controlling every single aspect of our main character's sort of life, right? She's forcing her to get married. She's pressuring her to do a lot of things that she clearly doesn't feel comfortable with. And it's just overall a pretty toxic environment. So it's interesting to see that she's playing two roles, but I guess that's sort of how everyone is, right? We're always just playing roles, we're never really presenting the same facet of our character to the same people, right? Like if I'm friends with Aoi, that's gonna be a different me compared to the son of my mother. It's interesting how depending on the person we're with, we see differently and we present ourselves differently. But anyways, regardless of that, now the game itself, I like it. It's very interesting. So far we only have it seems we have 4 male leads. We have Ryota, we have Kazuki, we have Ren, we have Haruki. We don't know if there's gonna be more. We don't know if there's gonna be, we don't know if Kazuki actually counts or not, because is he dead? Actually, no. There's not. There might. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. They don't know if Kazuki is actually dead, because there was a suicide note, but that doesn't mean much. He just disappeared. There's no body found, and they just kind of ruled it out as a suicide. Now, our main character believes that Kazuki was murdered, but what if he was just kidnapped by the cults or whatever like that, right? Because clearly, we still have his affection meter on our phone, right? Which means that there's more interactions with him down the road. Now, whether that be in his spirit form or where he's actually still alive, we don't know. But it's clear that he has a role to play. And we don't know. And the general rule of media is, if there's a body found, then they're probably dead. If there's no body found, oh, well, no body found, no death confirmed, basically. So there's that. So Hiroshi no Kami, that is the name of the cult. So Hiroshi, I don't know what the kanji is, but it is Hiroshi generally just means like generosity, prosperity, and Kami is God, so that's God's generosity. And then we also see facets of maybe like a past life for our main character. The fact that everyone associated with our main character seemingly falls into calamity and stuff like that. So that's interesting. Now we do again, like I said, the game has sort of demonstrated. The mother has been controlling every aspect of our main character's life. So does that mean she's related to the cults? Maybe. Right? It could be like a hereditary situation, right? Spoiler alert, by the way. But yeah, it's an old movie, quote unquote old. Or she could be completely unrelated, but you know how it is with cult families. So there's a lot of questions to be had with the story, and that's what makes it so intriguing as well. Now, on the other side, it does seem like the pacing is slightly off, especially when it comes to connecting the characters. Like day 1, there she just meets Haruki and Ren, basically for the quote-unquote first time, right? She has a negative perception of pretty much both of them at that point. Ren is like grumpy all the time, and Haruki is like eccentric. He's trying to promote his business and all that stuff. So it's really bizarre. By the time day 2 arrives, she's like, "Oh yeah, he's fun. I'm just gonna call him." And then Ren is like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna give like a playful flirt, like, oh, you didn't look so bad yourself when you were trying to stand up for yourself with the drunk customer or whatever." So there is, to me, it seems like the relationships are progressing really quickly, right? It changes really fast, especially when it seems like the jump is from one day to the next. She's like, yeah, I feel safe around this guy. And it's like, you just met this guy like yesterday. You've known this guy for less than 24 hours. What the heck? So it to me, the relationships are advancing really, really quickly. Yeah, like I wouldn't mind if it was the other side, right? I wouldn't mind if it was the guys being a lot more open towards our main character, but our main character still kind of remain close to the guys because the guys could have an ulterior motive to approach our main character, and our main character just doesn't know it. But now both of them are being too open to each other, even though they're basically strangers and she had a negative perception of them. I think that's kind of rushing it too much. But yeah, and it does seem like sometimes the time described in the text seems a bit weird. Like, oh yeah, the sun is just setting down. Like by the time Haruki arrived, the sun is setting down. But when we arrived home, it was 11. The sun should not be up at 11. So there's some little discrepancies here and there, which are very interesting. And of course, there's all the spelling errors and stuff like that. So there needs to be some spell checking done. Other than that, like I said, it's fun. It's been a fun game to play and to read out. I mean, it's fun. It's I don't know I don't know why I said fun this many times, but the characters are all very entertaining. And then there's the mysterious subplot with all the spirits, and of course the cult. We don't know if they're both connected, but yeah. So overall, I had a fun time with it. And so if you guys want to try the demo just before the game releases on May 20th, make sure to give it a shot for yourself. And of course, if you guys just, want to support the devs, make sure to wishlist the game. And of course, purchase the game when it comes out, because I am leaving this game off here. And so yeah, I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when and where you guys are. And see you guys next time. Bye-bye. See you. And take care. Bye.